In today's video, we're checking out some cool, newly released IR packs from Forward Audio. Prior to this, I wasn't aware of this brand, so I'm excited to check these out. And I've selected two packs for this video: the MARSH 1960 AV Complete Edition and the Modern Metal Pack. Let's start right away with a metal demo for the Modern Metal IR pack, cycling through 12 of the different included mic mixes in Helix Native. Check it out. Alright, that was cool. So that was my ESP LTD SCT-607B 7-string baritone with the EMG 817 in the bridge position. Through Helix Native by line 6, of course. And then I cycled through 12 of the included mic mixes that I selected for this demo. And the preset was quite simple. There's the line 6 Baritone amplifier, of course, one of the greatest metal amps in the digital realm. I put some EQ up front as well, which I'm using as a boost, and tone shaper, cutting some lows and boosting mids and treble. After the amp, the IRs were loaded in the IR block, and I switched through the different IRs with the snapshots. And there is also some subtle room reverb after the IR block, so simple but nice. So as you heard, all of those mixes had their own unique flavor going on, and many of them could work really well in this mix. So what are these Forward Audio IRs all about? Well, Forward Audio is a company that, aside from the IR packs, also sells some plugins, and they sell various categories of IR packs. So I'd like to talk about that first for a minute. They have the complete packs, and those are basically the master packs, the biggest packs with all the options. And those include the mic mixes, the mastered mic mixes, also the raw close mics, Fredman mic positions, and also room IRs. And those packs usually have between 250 and 350 unique IR files. The MARSH cabinet that we're going to check out in a minute is one of the cabinets that comes in the complete edition. And this is for people who just want access to all the files and all the different flavors. And then there are the mastered packs. Now the Modern Metal Pack, which we're checking out right now, comes in this format, not in the complete format. And these basically have less files and they are more mix ready, and it's basically easier to get great results quicker. So the guys at Forward Audio have basically done all the hard work for you of selecting all the best files. But they are still quite versatile. So these have the mixes, a couple of selected Fredman files, and a handful of room IRs as well. So nicely condensed, and these packs have between 30 and 50 unique IR files. And then there are also the budget-friendly Essential packs, and those contain 5 mixes as well as 1 Fredman IR and 1 selected room IR. And obviously the price for those packs is lower. So if you don't like to have a lot of options and you just want a few of the good files for less money, those are the ones to get. All the packs come with a great user manual with all the important infos, as well as various sample rate options and options for fractal devices, as well as the Kemper. Another cool thing about the complete and mastered categories is that you get access to 3 different types of voicings for each individual IR file. And those are the solid, spark, and tube voicings. So basically with each IR, you get to choose between the 3 different voicings, adding a lot of versatility to these packs. The solid files were captured with a solid state amplifier, and these will sound the most flat and neutral across the board. And these happen to be the ones that I preferred the most when using these packs. And then there are the Spark voicing files, and those are captured using Forward Audio's proprietary Spark technique. And those files are basically a little bit more refined sounding and a bit more mix ready and a bit more produced and smooth. And the tube files were captured with a tube amplifier, so those have a bit more character to them. And they are definitely a bit more unique sounding and in some cases more scooped. Now the modern metal pack, which you heard in the intro, is basically comprised of a couple different cabinets that they blended together to get the ultimate metal tone. And all of these files are basically quite mix ready and easy to use. Let's take a quick look at the included files of the modern metal pack. So first you get to choose your sample rate or format, and then you go into the main folder with all the mastered mix IRs. 15 mixes in total, and each file has the 3 voicing options. And then you get the additional Fredman files as well. Now I want to give you an idea of how the different voicings sound. So the solid, spark, and tube voicings. So we're going to take a listen to mix 7 and then cycle through the different voicings. And while we're at it, we're also going to check out a couple of the Fredman files that are included in this pack. The 1, 2, and 3 files with the solid voicing. Okay, let's take a listen. Alright, so that's the modern metal pack. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the sound of this pack. Now let's check out the MARSH 1960 AV pack, the complete edition. This is based on a Marshall 4x12 1960 AV cabinet loaded with Celestion V30s. Let's take a listen to a demo using my ESP LTD Phoenix 1000 through my Friedman JJ JR with the JBE mode on, cycling through a single SM57 IR, a Fredman IR, and a full mix IR. Let's take a listen. That sounded great. So that was the Friedman through my RedSeven Amplification Amp Central reactive load, as per usual. Alright, so let's also dive into the feature set for a second. And since this is the complete edition, this one will have all the files. Again, you get to choose your sample rate, and then there are a couple of folders. A folder for the close mics. Again, all the files have the solid, spark, and tube voicing options, and you get various mics with various positions. So plenty of files to choose from here. You can use this simply for the single mic options or to create your own blends. The Fredman folder also features various different positions, so if you like that Fredman sound, you're gonna dig this. And the mixes folder, just as with the previous pack, features 15 different mixes with various flavors. And this would probably be the folder that I use the most. And finally, the room folder has various room mic options to choose from. Now, I think that these IR packs are pretty good, and I think it's cool that they offer the different categories. So for people who want all the options, the complete edition is the one to get, obviously. For people who want less files, but enough to choose from, and enough to sort of customize your own tone, the mastered edition. And then for people who want to spend less, but get some great files, the essential packs. Now, in comparison to some other competing products, the complete packs do have a lot of files, and not all of them sound great, but I guess that's the whole point of these packs, that you can really dive in and check all sorts of different flavors and find ones that work well for the purpose of the tone that you are looking for. So some of the single mic files, for example, they might not sound great on their own, but if you blend them with another single mic, they might work just fine in a mix. Now with the other options, so the mastered and essential packs, it's much easier to get great results in the mix quicker. I also found that a lot of the names of the actual IR files are quite long, so you might not be able to see the full name of the IR when you load it into your IR loader or modeler, so that's something to be aware of as well. Overall, I think these packs are really cool, so definitely check them out. I'll put a link in the description below. This video was sponsored by Forward Audio, but as always, all thoughts and opinions are 100% my own. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe down below, as that really helps the channel out. I'd usually appreciate it. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You can also follow Sonicgraph Studio on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you soon. Cheers!